odds be ever in your favor.
Ooh, Lord, what it do, y'all? Once again, it's your boy King Kurt live, and we are here for our continued reviews of X-Men 97. It is literally, you can call it, it is official as far as the head nerds in charge are concerned, the best television program of 2024. Easily.
Yep.
And if you want to debate me on that, don't, or I'm gonna fuck your mama.
He said what he said.
All right, good. No more arguments in here. Great. We can get the show started. As always, y'all already know what it is. We have a dope ass panel of Black creatives pulling up to talk about the epicness of episode 9 of the season finale, 3-part season finale. Yes. Shit. That one, this one, that with the.
Yeah.
Welcome.
See, you get confused.
I don't know what you're talking about. That was a mutant power. I got to get out of that shit. About to throw Magneto's helmet on both of them things. Bing, neutralize that shit. All right. Y'all already know. Y'all, these episodes drop Wednesdays at 3 a.m. By 3:35, Twitter is ablaze with spoilers. Like people are waiting. Think about that. People are waiting up for 3:30 a.m.
And tweeting why the show is happening. They tweeting why the show is going on. They're live tweeting.
Now, if it's 3:30 a.m. for us, that means it's 12 p.m. for the West Coast. So that makes more sense.
Yep. So
and
everybody can see it at the same time.
Yeah, it's even earlier for I keep seeing all these Spanish tweets. I'm like, is this shit on Telemundo too? Like, what the fuck? But I guess Hispanic people do have Disney Plus.
Yes.
But we're gonna have a breakdown. We're gonna talk a little bit about the episode. It's absolutely going to be spoilers involved in this discussion. And at 9:30, make sure to stick around for trivia from the UNAB. They'll be holding it down right after us. But first, introductions as always. We like to call him Bub around this motherfucker, and he's holding it down in his quasi closet Wolverine cosplay, all the way from the Midwest, holding it down for the Shy. BK, talk to him.
It's your boy BKE for life. Y'all know who I am.
That's why you froze. They don't know who you are. Look at you. That's how Wolverine looked when he pulled that shit up out of me.
Oh. Oh no.
That's all right. I'll let BK unfreeze and we'll figure it out after that. Denzel, if you could be so kind, please introduce yourself.
Bonjour, those shares et mon ami. This is your friendly Black Shivers nerd back at it again. Back from my vacay. I wasn't here for last week when you guys were talking about the previous episode, but child.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, it is oof. You back? You unfroze?
I'm good.
Your healing factor kicked in. All right.
They kicked in because I was like, what the hell? Boom, we did it.
All right. Look, the cops are coming to help you. That ain't nothing but Teffy neighborhood. All right. Go ahead, Shiv. Finish introduction.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we are here, we back, we talking about episode 9, and let's get the party started. Share.
Is this your Gambit rendition? It's felt very Cajun with a head.
Listen, look, we got my boy BK as Wolverine. I gotta hold it down with the calls, baby.
Nigga, you Professor X with your bald-headed ass. Get out of
here. Hold on, first off, we just said I was Morph.
Okay, you know what?
We did.
We did it.
I need him to transform while I'm in the shower. While I'm in the shower.
My apologies. You're absolutely fucking right. I guess you could call it a white queen today, or Aurora. She got the right hair for it, and apparently you're jiggling, baby.
Go ahead, baby.
Are you Emma Frost today? You know what?
Representing the phase of the forest, Black Faye Day is this Saturday.
It's
Will you be
tomorrow.
celebrating?
Am I celebrating?
Yeah, are you celebrating Black Faye Day?
I'm trying to figure out if I'm going tomorrow or not. I'm tired. Don't feel good. But hello, everybody. It's Faye J. LaFleur from Faye Talk and More. Right now, I'm just representing Aurora, stands of times, the wins, and all that great shit. I just want to tell you, I'm so glad to be here with y'all one more time. I didn't know I was going to be able to come back the way Kurt be talking so much shit about how I feel about Xmen. But here I am yet again. So if you want love, trust, and pixie dust, you can follow me.
You're only invited back because you admitted you were wrong and acquiesced to the
Mind your business. We had a
I'm just
person.
saying. You said,
Hey, but
You
she
said-
apologized.
you
First
said,
First of all,
Curtis, my bad. Cyclops is that nigga.
And
That's
he
what I heard
is.
you
I
say.
let that last week. I'm not doing that this and then give him
sir,
the
so we're not
Cyclops
doing that.
always been that nigga. The Cyclops always been that nigga. When he
Uh-huh.
like he was like, I fight, Captain America. He been that nigga. Like,
Okay. And here come the fucking. You would think they the goddamn Wonder Twins in this motherfucker.
Oh boy.
Shit.
It's
The
a
other
little
one.
early for this kind of hateration and
No,
Hollywood.
it ain't. No, it ain't. It
The
ain't
dance
early
ring.
enough. The hate need to come sooner. God damn it.
No, we don't.
I'm not doing this with y'all. But two white-haired beauties to the left and the right of me. As always, she holds it down with me on the HNIC every single fucking week. My right hand, the one to clone herself. Talk your shit, because that's exactly what you're going to do.
Ooh, way. What's up, guys? It is at Teffy Wonder here, your wonderful melanated mochified merge on. Happy Friday. Happy Faye Friday on the eve of this Black Faye Day this year. So excited to be emotionally devastated with you niggas this evening.
Yo. First of all,
because you're still healing from Attack on Titan, as we stated.
So please just
Girl.
people are sending me like Attack on Titan TikToks, and I'm just like, it's too soon. It's too soon.
first off, thank you,
Ooh.
Asia, for the
Thank
stars.
you.
Yo.
But she absolutely added the addendum. Here's these stars, 9:30 niggas. Damn.
You get the
Teffy,
clump
last I checked, we own this network. I thought our name was on the motherfucking building.
Listen,
Okay.
I just work here.
You know what? Me too. Shit. All right. But let's respect the UNAB, and we're not gonna hesitate. Let's get right into this motherfucker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Faye J, don't you go nowhere. The minute I say that motherfucker said, I'm out.
Oh.
I'm gonna go grab my food.
Hey,
Up
Carolyn.
Give it.
Nah.
You know what? And this is why. Scott is the team leader. 'Cause you see how Storm and Jean just be disappearing randomly and shit.
I nigga.
So as soon as I said, let's go, Storm and Jean disappeared. The motherfucker was like, I'm gone. But
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm only joking.
Please don't be. Your titties
No,
are
okay. It was a
already.
stranger at my. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know if I was gonna have to fight.
Well, it took a while to figure out. So I just want to play real quick one of my favorite moments from Xmen '97. Look, BK just bouncing with him.
I'm excited. I love this whole thing. This is the best.
I'm
episode
excited
ever.
too.
Yeah, this nigga's real excited. If the camera getting loaded lower, we're gonna see how excited he is.
Ain't they Asian?
All right, so this is one of my favorite moments for Xmen '97.
None of you were there the day Genosha fell.
Ooh.
Who dies next, Professor? Jean?
Hmm.
Been there, done that.
And she was right, but that bitch didn't need to say that cruel shit.
It's just like what Falcon said. You out of line, but
Right.
you ain't wrong.
You ain't wrong.
But you're right.
By the way, if y'all want to see more of the Black Twitter reacts, it's on our Instagram page now. Head Nerds in Charge. That moment, though, that lets me know that a comic book fan wrote the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What I like to think of episode 9 is an homage to the comic book fans.
Mm-hmm.
If you love the original series, yes. But if you are a comic book fan, the
was made just for you.
references, the Easter eggs,
The costumes.
You know
For-
what else? You know what else it was as well? It was the animation. So if you are an anime fan, the fight scenes and animation in this episode was like it was anime-ish, and I was like, oh,
But
okay.
wait a
Like
minute, before we talk about the fight scenes, because we're gonna get into that. BK, I don't want. I just want to go back to the comic book aspect of this.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people were confused as to the costume change and whatnot, but they basically reverted back to their original costumes. That's why you see Marvel Girl's costume. That's before she was called Jean Grey. She was called Marvel Girl.
Mm-hmm.
Cyclops with his original one with the condom hat over top of the visor, and of course Wolverine being in his original brown and yellow.
The sexiest thing I've ever seen, ever.
Oh,
Listen,
me?
when I
Yes.
saw that outfit,
Girl. You meant Wolverine. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I did.
But I think the best costume of all of them, and I just had to take the second to say this, out of everybody, it wasn't the old throwback costume. It was the upgrade.
yes.
yes.
No, I love Kate. I love
This
when
was
you
my
walk
pick.
out, I was like,
Yes.
Hold on. Wait. And then Kurt, you talk about moments, and then my
Yes.
moment when Cyclops gave him that costume and goes, seriously? Cyclops looks at him and goes, what were you expecting?
Yep.
Black leather?
And honestly, that is I think I had that clip.
That was from the
I'll load
movie.
that clip up real quick. But it's actually a full circle moment because in the original X-Men 1, they mentioned about the reason they wore black leather is because what did you expect? Yellow spandex.
Right.
Yellow spandex?
So
Like when he
So-
said that, like when he said that, I was like, bruh, did they just do that reference? Oh my god.
So
Yes.
good. So
Go
good.
the mayo, you beautiful motherfucker.
I ain't going front, Bo. I can't sing your praises enough for this particular masterpiece that you put together. But first, before we get into all the good shit, I need to know everybody's favorite moment. Teffy Wonder, what was your favorite moment? Well, you eating. Hold on. I picked you as soon as you took a bite out of it.
You saw what she was saying.
BK.
I got you.
All right, go ahead. Come on.
Jean and Storm, make them mind your weather. Make them weather your mind. I threw my phone up on the fucking bed. I was like, yes.
Yes. That scene, I said, ooh.
So what made that scene so hype for you?
So first of all, sisterhood, because bad bitches don't fight each other. We collaborate. Amen.
There we go.
And then also, this is one of those things that like you miss. I'm like such a movie girl because I didn't read the comics originally, but this is one of those things that I always felt like as a writer, you lose when you take media from one form to the other. So you never got these real heartfelt, like heady moments. And even if some people think the lines are cheesy, it's such a beautiful, it's such a beautiful display of their obvious sisterhood and friendship that it was just like, oh, even though they spent like the whole fucking season apart, but the second they come back together, it's right back on our bullshit. And even though we finna go far apart again, fuck it up, sis.
I love that because people forget Jean is an original student.
Yeah,
I think Scott and Jean is like 1 and 2.
They were the first
something
two.
like that. And it's like, and people be like, oh, you can't put that stuff in movies because it's too cheesy. And I'm like, no, if you have the right direction and you let people do it right, it's
Not
so yeah, it's so good. And as a writer, I was like,
Yeah,
that fucking pen set the fuck on fire when them niggas put that down.
Yes.
My shut up was not to Teffy. It's to the people who say you can't. Yeah, that shut up was definitely ill-timed. But it's to the people who y'all don't understand. The fuck you think we reading comic books for?
Exactly.
We looking for those lines. It's like Bane can't break Batman's back without saying, "I will break you." Like, there's just certain shit you gotta
And it's
do.
like, and you forget that like comics, even though it's a visual medium, it's still written. It's still written like books. It's still real. Like, and to take away undercutting the text takes so much nuance away from it that it's so frustrating. And like, I literally was like, oh yes, bitches. Like, sorry.
No, it's okay.
You are good. Talk your talk, Teffy. Talk your
Listen.
ever loving talk.
I was watching Aurora try to do a wing gust to a cat. She was like,
Yo, it was so funny.
Actually go outside these things. What would you prefer? Yellow spandex?
Am I going to war or a circus?
What'd you expect? Black leather?
Like,
perfect full circle. Oh, my bad, BK. I put the wrong thing down. Perfect full circle moment.
yeah.
Perfect full circle moment.
Mm.
All right. Faye J, what was your favorite moment?
Well, my favorite moment, of course, was the most horrific moment of my life, witnessing it in live action.
Oh yes.
Oh, you mean the moment the moment he earned?
Shh. Okay, shut the fuck up. Just seeing that moment, the adamantium being melted and ripped from his fucking body, just like in the comic. Just fucking pissed. When I tell you, Bo put his heart into this, and as a comic lover and as an X-Men lover at that, and as a Wolverine big time hardcore fan, I would fuck this nigga on sight. Real shit. This was the best moment for me. Best moment of my life. Best moment.
And like
my mask.
And to piggyback off of that, the fact that it was the same body movements, like his arms, legs, way his body was contorted, was comic book accurate. That's why I said
they said still for still. To Denzel's point, still for still. If you overlaid the comic book panel over the screen, it's damn near identical.
Right there.
That's why I say Bo DeMayo, you brilliant, beautiful motherfucker.
Bitch, and I love him. I love him.
I think to Faye J's point, the thing that I appreciated most about that was hold on, I don't want to be on the big screen. There's too much going on. There was two things happening in my comic book mind. I've always and Tef knows throughout all our years of HNIC, I've said I'm the comic book nerd. I'm in these comic book streets. When Charles Xavier was about to hijack Eric's mind, the first thing that clicked in my mind was, oh shit, we're about to get Onslaught. And if that's where that nigga, look, Tef, you muted.
I was like, I had to look up who that nigga was, and I'm not ready.
Yo,
no.
So you got to understand who Onslaught is, what Onslaught did to the MCU. Not, this motherfucker was the Thanos level, like ooh.
He can't talk.
But you gotta understand. I'm watching it live, so I'm like, oh, this is it. And in my head, I was like, I'm running all the scenarios. This is too much. How could they do this? The whole second season got to be about Onslaught, and it's gonna be and then I'm going through everything, and I'm like, and then of course Cyclops fucks it up.
Yep.
And then I was like, oh. Okay.
But that's your boy, though. That's your boy.
No, don't do that. Don't
look at you and your Boy Scouts. You see how they do?
Mind your weather, motherfucker. Mind your weather.
You finna weather my mind.
Mind your weather, motherfucker. But my point was, but then immediately after, Bo said, I faked you one way, but now I'm coming right back. And when I saw him say this feud is over, I said, Eric, fuck you fit to do? I just know you not about to do what I think you about to do. That nigga started y'all got the claws retract involuntarily, and I said,
wait a minute, Kurt.
I didn't think they would show that on television. I didn't think they were going to
It's the
actually
best
show
I
it.
was ready for it because it's like all these years, Magneto, when they showed it in the movies, I was like, that makes sense. But it's just like in the cartoon,
What
it's
do
like
you
I've
mean?
been waiting for this
They never showed that in the movies.
In the first one, when like at the end when Wolverine is trying to save Rogue, and then Magneto holds him up.
Make his claws
and
retract.
even in X,
all
and even
he
in
did.
X3 when he held him in the forest and threw him through all the
Yeah.
trees.
No.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought you meant pulling the antimaterium out of his
Oh,
body.
Oh
Oh,
no.
no.
I just meant like controlling him.
Yeah.
So when I saw like this whole season, I was like, I want to see Magneto like control Wolverine. I've been waiting on that moment.
First of all, me and FJ had the biggest argument over why the fuck would you send Wolverine to fight the master of magnetism? Like,
First of all,
if all the niggas could not
Of
send
all the niggas,
He
switch
goes
him
up.
to Beast.
So can I say this?
For that character.
I just want to say this one thing, and that's what I love about Bo, and I guess this is why it makes it such an amazing reproduction of X-Men. He's drawing from several different comics, so it's Fatal Attractions, it's Wolverine's story, it's Onslaught, it's so many ones that actually branch into each other, and they're all from 93 to 97. So that would bring us to 97. So it's like seeing you pull all this shit and put it down, and you're about to break this motherfucker up into almost 3 goddamn seasons. Fucking amazing. But then he doesn't take everything literally. He takes bits and pieces to throw you off.
Flashes.
So your team that you're seeing Team Gold and Team Blue, and it's like, well, why the fuck is Logan up here? You know he can't do shit with fucking Wolverine. I mean,
wait, hold on, FJ, hold on. I'm
I get excited. You know I'm excited. I can't help it.
Hold on. I'm about to let you cook because I'm gonna let you go through your panels. Let me get through the last favorites, and then I'm gonna let you cook. I promise I'm gonna let you cook. But to that point, Bo is killing it. He gave us when I say iconic, I'm talking about that moment of Magneto pulling the adamantium out of Wolverine.
Adamantium.
What I say? Adamantium.
You said
adamantium.
Adamantium.
Look, motherfucker, you know I'm from Philadelphia. It's whatever I say it is, goddammit.
Whatever that John is.
Adamantium. I didn't say
the metal John. When he pulled the metal John out of him,
pulled the skeleton out of his body. Oh
no, y'all and I just want to give you the comic book references. That really the only reason why Wolverine survived that altercation in the comic book is because Jean Grey, with telepathy, held his body together. His healing factor stopped working after that. He went feral. That's when he learned that the claws were not a product of the Weapon X process, but more so, he had claws himself.
Yes.
That's when he started to dig into his
Wolverine.
Right. That's when he started digging into his history. That's when we started finding out about the origin of Logan. And that's when you find out his real name is James Howlett and who this motherfucker really is. So for you Wolverine fans that been talking shit, no, because y'all been talking real shit about how Bo is underusing Wolverine. Bo just set up literally the realest origin story for him to tell during just how Storm had to go on a journey of self-discovery. I think season 2, that's going to be Wolverine's storylines, and then he'll do the fan service.
Is it though? Because can you really discount Onslaught and a whole bunch of other shit? Because we got to keep in mind Bishop has a story in between. Bishop is not here. Cable has a story.
Bishop isn't Wolverine is the number 1 X-Men.
I hear what you're saying, but then remember, Jean is not with them right now. So
okay,
the switch up.
That's what I was about to say. Jean is at the island.
You can't really just think that he's going to go, word for motherfucking word.
No. All I'm saying is just like how Storm was just I always call it a C storyline. You got the A storyline, which is the main storyline. You got the B storylines. C storylines, you flash in and out throughout his journey. Because the entire original series was so focused around Wolverine.
Yeah.
It's nice to see somebody else.
Other niggas.
Yeah, go ahead,
Right.
PK. What was your favorite scene?
When they arrived at the island and started fighting. And I think it was the more so the fact of the first thing of the fight. Morph transformed. Yes. That right there, that tweet had me at work crying because the way Jean was whooping Sinister ass after he undid what he
Yes.
did to her, the way she got mad and said, "Oh, bitch, you want Phoenix?" Okay, it started whooping this nigga's ass. She said, "First off, let's get rid of these shadows. Roof gone, bitch. Then I'm gonna throw you against the wall. Then." Ball, and that's what I meant when I said about like
You love when they was throwing balls at his face.
You just walked yourself right into that one, BK.
I did. I walked right into
She
that.
also said
okay.
that. I'm sorry. She also said that Madeline was with her. She said, "I'm not by myself."
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And so like at the end of the day, it was like that's what I appreciate about this new animation while keeping an original like look in a sense, because the animation and fight gave me more anime. It gave me like stuff you'll see like when Sinister was the fucking shadow moving through the ground and everything to the effects of things like usually in the original you'll see like the ball fly whatever, but they actually had a fucking glow behind the balls flying. The special effects of animation, it was just like y'all paid attention to detail, and that's what I appreciated about this episode was just that one scene where you actually saw the detail and everything to the point. So it was like, yo, this low key gonna slap live action if they ever do this.
Yeah, I think that what they did in that adaptation, perfect. Denzel, favorite moment.
All right, I actually got two. So like I said, the first one was
no, give me one, nigga.
All right, so I already gave you the first one, but the second one is the build up to Magneto pulling the adamantium out of Wolverine, because while everyone else was thinking Fatal Attraction, I was thinking Ultimatum. Like there's a scene in the Ultimatum comics when Wolverine like stabs Magneto in the back and is still talking his stuff, and Magneto turns around and goes, "You know what? Screw this." Grabs a hold of Wolverine while he's in his like adamantium skeleton form and just goes poof. It just blows. It just removes the adamantium from Wolverine, and that's how he dies in the Ultimate Universe. And I was like, when I saw the stabbing, I was like, "Oh, are they going the Ultimate version of this?"
Yeah. How about stop sending Wolverine to fucking fight Eric?
The brave are always the first to die. Been in a lot of wars, bub. The brave always die first.
This is another one where I'd be like, the one-liners, bro.
Yeah.
The one-liners fucking go off.
Taffy, wait a minute. There's we did not mention it, but there's only one-liner in this motherfucker worth mentioning. The best one-liner that I've been waiting to hear.
Oh, I was about to bring that up.
Listen.
Go ahead.
Listen what you about to say.
You know what you about to say? Y'all know, because every nigga has felt like this.
Shut up.
Finally.
Can I tell you, when I watched it, I said, "Oh, Kurt finna love this."
No, that's like
low-key.
He said that. I said, "Oh."
I said, "Kurt finna play this 100 times."
This shit right here, the amount of times I know Malcolm X wanted to be like, "Martin, shut the fuck up, nigga. Like, we not at no counters. I'm not at no dogs bite. You bitch ass nigga." I'm sorry. I'm just saying what I'm trying to say is that moment that Xavier tried to talk that stand down shit, and I told him I stopped. I had to stop the episode because I teared up when he said, "I told a boy that he would not have to." Yeah, and I'm not gonna say it verbatim.
Oh my god!
Oh,
yeah.
He said he didn't have to fear anymore, and I had to watch his eyes burned out of his sockets. There's nothing else to talk about.
No.
What are we talking about?
No.
You can't. And then Rogue's monologue?
Yes.
Rogue. Yeah.
How many
Hold on.
times have
You
you
want me to
done?
make
10 out
peace
of
with
10.
people who trying to kill me?
10 out of 10. Yep. She ate that up. She ate that.
You listen.
Yes.
She
that whole split where Sunspot and Rogue joined up with Magneto, like And like you said, Rogue's monologue, it was like y'all was watching it from TV.
Yeah, nigga, I was
Me
there.
and Eric was in the trenches of Genosha.
I be dead not for
They
real.
tried to kill me.
Right, like I have
what do y'all
PTSD.
understand?
Y'all think I won't drop the location?
And wait,
I got
she was,
PTSD.
and she was saying that while wearing Gambit's coat.
Yes,
she was.
Yes.
She was breathing.
Yes.
Oh,
breathing.
my damn food jacket on.
She had on Gambit's coat.
Listen,
so she
and then
she's in her
and then
feelings
put
right
the
now.
coat, drop the coat on Charles' shoulder like he a fucking piece of
She's like,
furniture.
this is on you.
How many
nigga.
more niggas
Right,
gotta die?
this is
Charles?
on you, bro.
You.
This is
Hold
on
on.
you.
Hold on.
How many
This is
more
why I
niggas
love-
gotta die, Charles?
This is why I love. This is why I love niggas. Tev, you said that she hung the coat on the nigga like he was a piece of furniture.
Literally, she took that shit and was like, and how many more niggas gotta die, Charles?
Like you the reason
Like-
why Gambit is fucking dead. So you
Yo,
take this
exactly.
coat,
The nigga
you
not
take
wearing
this
his
coat-
jacket because he's dead. You put on the jacket.
Yo, she read Morph Jean.
To filth.
She said you weren't even there. She said you left.
You weren't even here, Sugar. Like,
It's okay. And with the Shugs on the end, you wasn't even here, Shugs. Well, goddamn. I wasn't.
That didn't feel like shade, but it was shade.
It was shade.
It was shade.
I mean, Jean
Also-
got
also,
the
y'all gotta-
memories of Madeline, so
Also, you got to
Madeline's
get
still
some of the
alive.
references. This is what I love. This is actually one of the dope off movie references. But
Shut up.
yo,
I've never known if I didn't say yeah.
listen. Yeah, I went right to it. Faye J, I promised you that you would be able to cook. We got 45 minutes left before UNAB act the whole fool. Get into it. Let's get you to run down all the things that you wanted to feature.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. So the first one was basically talking about Fatal Attraction versus X-Men 97, which we really went over. So, it's just a mixture of all the comics involved from the Marvel Universe. Oh, shit, my eyelash is lopsided? God damn. Okay, well, it's too late for it. But...
You use that wind power to hold that motherfucker on.
All right, so...
there you go.
It was just a breakdown of X-Men 97 and Fatal Attractions, which is just the full total. The first fucking season is literally all of Fatal Attractions. It's a breakdown of it. You have different sections, different parts. You're seeing different parts of the characters. You're seeing the different groups. You're seeing them split into gold and blue. You're seeing the breakdown because this is, again, the end of a dream. This is the end of Charles' dream, actually. So it references this, which is X-Men Gold and Blue, which are the two teams that are split up. As you can see, the teams are differentiated here. Some of the characters are not there who are actually pictured above and below.
So, Faye, are you saying this is the reason why Wolverine was with Cyclops and them?
Yes. So even in the comic, Wolverine is with them, but Jean is with them as well. But they put Jean on Storm's team. In the comic, she was actually on the blue team.
Huh. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So that's why I said is she going to be able to save him? Because
It's a lot of mix and matching going on.
it's a lot
Right.
of mix and matching. But y'all can elaborate on that if y'all want to. The only other thing I really talk about was the hubris of men. I feel like that is like the biggest thing right there. Hubris is like having this exaggerated confidence and what's the other word I'm looking for? Exaggerated confidence and
Ego.
yes, ego. Ego would be a great word. We know Xavier did not have the right to say the shit that he said to Magneto, period. Like, who are you? You have not been here for a month of fucking Sundays. Your kids are killed as you usually get them killed or put them in some type of danger. Niggas have died in the fucking danger room. Like,
Real
dude,
quick,
like-
hold on, Faye J. I got it. You said Eric told Charles that he hadn't been here. We actually had a meme. We had a meme about that.
I have no idea because you're not here. I've been coaching here for 15 years. I've never seen any of you.
That's Rogue.
That was Rogue on the side like.
That was Rogue.
Mm-hmm. Because it was a bold move. How do you just okay? First of all, let's talk about Magneto bringing Asteroid M into the fucking atmosphere. That's the first part. That drop down. Welcome home, bitch. Because where you been? Where you been?
Go
you
ahead,
talking all this shit. Go ahead,
So I wonder if we could back it up because Charles had to eat a lot of fucking crow this episode.
Yeah, he
so
did.
Can we start from the opening where he in the dilapidated ass X mansion?
Yes.
No nothing, no aids, no nothing. He literally he wake up in his bed by himself because his little Shi'ar baddie not there no more. So he
The
like,
bird queen.
oh listen, little bird brain. Anyway,
Bird.
so
Madam
he got
Love Bomb.
Listen, as somebody who worked with people who are disabled, I said, we finna see, ain't we? Fucking Charles had to get around without his little
I wanted to see Charles have to wipe his ass with his mind.
Yeah.
Wow. He has two hands that work.
I really want to see how he got across the room with the entire. It was just all collapse. It was all.
Yeah.
Well, he was in that old ass wheelchair. He ain't have his fancy job.
That's what I'm saying.
He was actually chugga. You know
right.
that.
Like
he was getting that arm workout.
I mean, he gonna wear that army outfit. He might as well look like it.
And they got the cat daddy around the fucking X-Men.
But the best part is you can hear the wheelchair every turn. Like, actually put that in there where you can.
But
hear
that's what I'm saying. You feel the weight of his movements. You feel like he's feeling the weight of his consequences.
I was walking on Shi'ar, but I'm rolling on Earth.
Listen, he
Right.
now feeling the real
keep that
gravity
skeleton.
of his consequences. And then for Scott and Jean to come in and Scott to kind of like read him for filth a little bit.
Real quick, that line that Jean said to him, she was like, "The Earth's about to end in 12 hours. Get this shit out the way." It was like, look, y'all.
Y'all can argue about this later.
Cousins, and you just be like, "Yo, mom about to come home. Fuck that. Fight. Hash it out."
Mm-hmm.
Can we go? Can we move on? Did you do it? You got out your system? Okay, goodbye.
All right, let's go.
And Scott have every right to feel how he feels because he's just like, but you didn't have to put us in this situation. Because Charles, that's the thing about him having that psionic and telepathic ability. You always in everybody else's fucking business without fucking permission. You're always looking at somebody else's future, and then you fucking angle that shit up, and then it's like, oh yeah, but I tried to do this for y'all because it's about y'all. Didn't nobody ask you to? If you hadn't done what you did, you would have been here.
Right.
Talk to it.
And listen, in real talk,
So can I say though, Scott wouldn't have handled that fucking situation any better.
I agree, but hold on. To that point, to both of you point, we've all had parents. We've all had parents who thought they were doing what they thought at the time was best for us, and then as adults, we turn around and be like, "Yeah, you could have kept that shit."
Yeah,
because this would have been. This is
It would have been so much easier
if you let me be a
Way
part of my
easier.
own future. And I think showing that parent and dysfunctional child dynamic is setting Cyclops up for revolutionary Cyclops, where y'all not ready.
Wait. Where his visor is the X?
Yeah, y'all not ready for
I
Scott.
think that's where we're going. I think that's what we head into.
Listen,
that'll be season 3, Scott.
But you gotta understand.
I got theories. I got theories for the next seasons.
When he blasted Xavier, that was that.
Yes.
That nigga looked at him and was like, "Gold team needs more time, sir." Bitch.
And alley ooped Magneto the W, by the way.
Because Magneto was like, "Thank you, game on."
Kurt,
this
I
little hairy
remember when that
motherfucker, I'm
issue-
about to handle this.
I remember when that issue dropped. I was backstage doing a show and I'm reading it. And when I got to that panel, I legit screamed backstage that everyone else was like, "Dude, what the hell is wrong with you?" I was like,
No. Now, FJ, you got some more going on. Come on, what else you got?
All right, so basically, like I said, and Magneto, he got a lot of nerve. He got a lot of fucking nerve too. Like, let's be real. All right, I'm Team Magneto, Curtis. So you know, I'm Team Magneto.
No, you not. You a fucking traitor.
No, listen. He has a lot of audacity. I don't give a fuck what you say. He has a lot of audacity because he is powerful.
You switched up on Magnus.
Shut up. I'm come on now. He has a lot of audacity, a lot of nerve, a lot of ego. He thinks he's better because he can handle it in a different manner. Okay, yes, your method might be a little bit better, but your actions are fucking unhinged. You are talking about how you feel about the human race. Let's be clear, you committed fucking genocide too. Let's not let that shit go on. Let's not let that shit roll off our backs like it didn't happen. Let's not act like it didn't happen.
In defense, it's always in defense. Wolverine cut these fucking hands because he wanted to go stabbing people. You can't stab people.
We are approaching 30 minutes, people. We are approaching 30 minutes.
Man, you are tripping. You are fucking tripping. No,
you can't pretend. You can't act like Xavier is just the only one that's undoing.
Y'all don't give a fuck. Wait a minute, Aurora. You ain't got no motherfucking power over here. I don't give a fuck about you. Know what?
Children.
Anyway, don't tap the.
So anyway,
is it safe to come back now?
Tap for the Uno reverse.
Are y'all?
Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the show. Kurt, you're muted, by the way.
We all gonna be out this motherfucker today. God damn. See, this is the shit that I be talking about. This is why I'm choosing the bear. This is why I'm choosing the bear. Goddamn. AJ, I just want to say this point. She watched Magneto strung up like a Christmas ham on a cross with
Jesus,
with the Nazi coding tattooed on his arm. Nothing this motherfucker does. They sent the Gestapo in Sentinel form after his people. Had Magneto not done what he did, you would have been overrun with Sentinels. Genocide isn't really genocide when it's defense.
You're acting like he's a good person. I'm confused.
Can we say that even Bo DeMaio agreed? He was like, "Nah, Magneto fucked a lot of people over by doing what he did."
Thank you, Taffy. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Listen. I think in that instance, Bo did wrong. I don't give a fuck what he wrote. I said that Magneto. That's right, Bo. All right, I didn't know you said that shit. I thought we was going in a different route where we exonerating Magneto of all it. Because you know what? I'm not gonna do this.
Sir.
I'm Team Magneto, and that's all I'm gonna leave it at.
You can still be Team Magneto.
When the revolution happens, y'all better not bitch up when the bodies start hitting the ground.
Oh my God.
Golly.
Bro, I thought you was on Team Magneto was right.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, FJ.
I am on. So because I have an opinion, and I guess that's maybe a female thing. Maybe
don't do that.
So
that's how they always do us. That's how they always do us.
Magneto is right.
They want us to be on their side till we got something to say.
He has limitations on being right.
I'm just trying to help me to understand because I have an opinion.
I can help you with that. Let me say this to you.
At the same time,
let me say this to you, and I'm gonna keep referencing Langston Hughes' quote. At the end of the day, us black people, when we get fed up, ain't gonna be no such thing as going too far, because at the end of the day, our entire existence in history is based on being oppressed by motherfuckers who don't even like us and want to take us out. He survived. Listen, Magneto survived multiple times where humans tried to kill him since his childhood. This nigga's been restraining and holding himself back his entire life. And at this last time, when he created a space, a land, a country for his kind of people to live peacefully, these motherfuckers invaded.
Wait a minute, hold on, BK, hold on. I'm sorry. Maybe they feel like after the Tulsa, Oklahoma bombing, niggas should have just settled down. I guess after the
what about
bombing,
what about
Bo DeMaio confirmed.
Jonathan Majors in Lovecraft Country. I'm sorry. Is black people going too far?
Y'all tried to murder me, and the last time you tried to murder me, you captured me and chained me.
Nigga, I already said Aaron Yeager was right. You don't have to do already said Aaron Yeager was right.
I need you right here with me, because in the revolution, I need you when I start dropping the motherfucking bodies, when I'm using my magnetism to turn them every which way but loose, I need you to stand 10 fucking toes down.
So
At
because
this
you have
point,
an
he like
opinion that a motherfucker is wrong, you can't
he's
stand
like
10 toes
I'm
down. The fuck?
he's
I'm
like
confused.
I'm old. He's like
I just feel like, goddamn, you're
nah, he
unhinged.
didn't go too
You
far.
and Charles
You know what's
are
going
unhinged.
too far? Trying to kill me multiple times. That's going too far. So this time I'm finna
So
end
Wolverine
you.
didn't go too far when he stabbed him?
No, Wolverine was out of line. He was out of line. He was out of line.
Wolverine
was trying to save the professor.
And that's
Because
where he
Magneto was about to crush his head.
I'm sorry,
Right,
BK.
'cause
BK,
if we're
let me
gonna
ask you.
say-
Hold on. I'm sorry, Denzel. I did because this is the shit that I've been. This shit. BK,
Breathe.
Did you say he was trying to say the professor? Guess what? If I pop up with a random fucking demon in your house without being invited and run up in your shit and start breaking stuff up while I'm sitting on my Sentinel hand throne,
Just call him a demon.
I'm just saying, Kurt Wagner is a demon. God damn it!
Wow, that's
you know
racist.
he is.
That's
so
racist.
if Kurt pops up with squad deep and they run through your crib,
The demon
Magneto
is a
said,
preacher. He's an
"Okay, I
ordained
see you
demon."
made your choice." So he wrong. He wrong when they ran up in his house.
He not because he
Okay, then. Fuck the professor. Fuck Wolverine. Fuck all them niggas that ran up in Asteroid M. He better be happy he didn't drop that shit on the X-Mansion. Magneto was right, been right, is right, and will ever be right.
No,
you
he was
sound
right.
like Joe Budden talking about the Drake Kendrick beef.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
do get his mentality at the end of the day. He's like, hey, if a few of us gotta die for us to succeed in the end, it's a sacrifice he was willing to make. And I get that. I get that.
So
but some sacrifices like, wait, we need that one. We need that one.
That one right
that
there.
one we can't kill. We can't kill that one.
Can I say though, as somebody who formerly was very Professor X, I have to be like, even I was like, nigga, you gonna have to shut the fuck up because you've been wrong and you've been going this whole time. Like you gotta. It's like we did it your way. We've done it your way.
Yeah.
Don't.
We've done it time and time again,
Right.
and time again. It has shown that your way is not working. That your way is the way of insanity.
Right.
Have I ever told you the definition of insanity?
He's like, at this point, they tried to kill me multiple times, and at the end of the day, I watched a child's eyes get burned out of his
I
head.
get that. I understand that, but it doesn't negate the fact that this motherfucker's ego is God-like massive. It's going to fuck him over if you know the concept.
But he says that though. He goes, "I'm not God. Gods abandon their followers."
Oh yeah, he said that. He did say that. But I'm just saying his ego is above that. His ego is just like so fucking massive. That's why I said the hubris of it.
At the end of the day, he controls the planet. He controls the planet. So I'll be that ego motherfucker.
Did a total planet blackout.
Can I say I disagree? For Magneto, I think the ego part of it has long since gone. I think Magneto is not his ego. I think at this point Magneto is vindicated. He is righteous.
Oh, he is tired.
Tired.
Sick and tired of being sick and tired.
What we're not gonna do is we're not gonna keep the wheel going.
I'm not repeating this cycle no more.
Exactly. He's on his Daenerys Targaryen. We're crushing
fire and blood.
Dracarys, nigga.
I don't think it's his ego. I think that's an incorrect point.
I apologize for yelling. I get excited. And maybe my hubris
I like that.
fills my spirit. And I just would like to rejoin the conversation in calmness and peace.
That ain't gonna happen.
Yes, Papa.
Teffy, could you please continue with your diatribe?
Wow. Because you finna be a bald head son bitch like Professor X. I'm making a point to say that I don't think Magneto's like, if anything, I feel like his ego is hurt because he's like, if it was about his ego, that it would have been grandstanding. I think he's just like he's tired and he's hurt, and worst of all, to the point, kind of like similar to what I was saying last week, he was right, and it's not it's not what he thought it was. Being right isn't what you think it is when you know that everybody is against you and that there is no other way but abject violence.
Teffy, can I in a calm fashion, I just want to say these key things about Eric. Eric is a good man. Eric in episode Eric in episode Eric said, please don't make me disappoint you. That woman looked him square in the face, knowing what they were building, knowing the history that Eric had. They knew who this man was. Okay, cool. All right, Kurt, well, that's the government. Fuck that. All right, yeah, you're right. Can't trust the government. But his mans then said, hey, I know what a good man you are. I'm going to leave you my Xmen, and it's going to make you better. Only to have that motherfucker return from enjoying space bird pussy and dictate to me how I should react to being made king over the mutants, over the resurgence of Genosha. To be so close. Could you imagine how you would feel? And I'm gonna promise I'm not gonna be long-winded with this. Imagine how you would fucking feel if you were one step into heaven with the baddest biddy from the South. And only she can fuck with you. That's locked. She's fitting to be your queen. You're gonna have it all. And to have the humans not only take it away, but shit on it so that it's never the same for the rest. Stop, because they destroyed Genosha. It can be.
So they make the point in the show I believe one of the breakdown videos I watched, they make the point in the show. They only really destroyed that one city in Genosha, that the rest of the island does still exist,
Teffy,
and that there are other cities. And
here's the thing about terrorism. You know,
they destroyed the capital.
I work. The thing about terrorism is it makes people not want to go there. Remember, it was a haven. UN protected. If they can do this shit, that's the reason why we don't move to Africa. That's the reason why you don't move out of the United States. Because even though it's fucked up here, you see what can happen other places. And you're like, well, at least I ain't dodging bombs all goddamn.
Exactly.
That would be a way of eradicating us all at one time. If all black people went back to Africa, they would just nuke the whole continent.
So I just want to say this to surmise. Eric had that bald-headed, pussy-licking, bitch-made, motherfucking Milky Way ghetto.
Are we really saying that Eric don't lick no pussy?
I'm just, but not no alien pussy. He like homegrown. He like homegrown mutant pussy.
He like the Milky Way pussy.
He stay listen, just like how I like black women. He like muties.
Yeah,
he like a motherfucker. He can hit it from the back and be like, yeah, mutie. You know what time it is. And she be like, yeah,
power.
That's what I
give me your full power.
I don't know all that, but I want to surmise it by saying Charles Xavier betrayed him. Had the nerve to say, my Xmen. He said, no, bitch, you bequeathed that to me. This is all mine. Remember? Charles forgot that fast who the fuck Eric was. And then Eric said, say less. I brought Asteroid M. And then they invaded his home. They ran through his shit. And Wolverine, I am a full-on Wolverine fan. But Wolverine put 3 blades in that nigga ribs. He pierced them like they pierced Jesus.
Oh, now we're gonna equate Magneto to Jesus.
Hold on, because a savior is a savior.
BK, let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook.
Thank you, Denzel.
Let him cook.
He pierced them, and even then, Magnus in his benevolence, he said, "This feud is over. He didn't take his life like he could have. He just took his power."
He didn't take his power. His power is his healing factor.
His healing factor should end after this. In the comic book, it's
yeah.
I would say if Bo is going comic book accuracy, hold on, Faye.
Yeah, thank you, Denzel. Maybe somebody else.
Hold on. If Bo is going comic book accurate with his run of X-Men 97, then that means we just saw the death of Wolverine.
That's
It
what I thought was
depends
going.
on-
That's what I'm thinking.
It depends on which one he's using, because it could be Ultimatum, but it could also still be Fatal Attractions. And that's why I said there's a mixture of comics. So because Jean is not there, it could go Ultimatum.
FJ, can I address this
I'm not
comment
in
real quick?
disagreement. I'm not in disagreement. God damn, Curtis.
No, it wasn't you at all. It wasn't you. I said, can I just address this comment? Chauncey
ahead.
said, Kurt, it was Bastion, not the humans. Bastion is a hybrid, a master mold Nimrod, born as an organic person. I am well aware of who he is. If you're and Master Mold was a creation of Garrick. The humans built the Sentinels. The Sentinel built Nimrod. It's
also
still a human.
Also, let's not
Still
do this
human.
because his mother is still a regular human and she raised him racist as fuck, even though her son was clearly a mutant or mutate or some combination thereof. So, like, he's still, it's just like Mr. Sinister. Mr. Sinister is a mutate who still hates mutants.
Right.
Like, and he's working on
Candace
behalf of the
Owens.
humans.
So
Right.
I guess we can call him mutant. I was thinking more like enhanced, like when you think about like Hulk, Captain America, Spider-Man. I think I would call them more like enhanced humans in a sense.
No. Spider-Man is called a mutate. He's a
Yeah,
mutate
in the
because of the
comics.
spider powers. But what about Hulk and Captain
No, because
America? Aren't they
it
like
changed his core DNA.
Yeah, he changed
What
his core
happened was
DNA.
changed his core
And
DNA.
Captain America doesn't fall in that line because he actually just took a super steroid. That's it.
Yeah.
right? Him and Hulk, they both took gamma radiation.
He's not.
No.
It did not change him from being human. It made him the most advanced human you can be. That's it.
Right, without being a mutant.
Right, without changing. Now,
Yeah.
Hulk is mutated by gamma radiation.
Yeah.
because they tried to replicate.
Thing is mutated by the cosmic radiation. You
Not
get what I mean?
Nigel Trotter double some Drake still black and Bastion still a mutant, sir. Y'all gotta chill.
Chauncey, I mean,
Bastion
you are right, Chauncey.
Bastion is a technopath. He's
Yeah,
not.
he's
He's
a
actually a
technopath.
cyborg. He's essentially a cyborg.
He's a part
Well, he's
cyborg
not.
and
He's an organic cyborg, so in a sense,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah,
Chauncey, you are right. Feral
kinda-
Wolverine. Not
yeah,
his,
they
like,
kinda muddied it
so this
a
is the
little
death
bit.
of Logan. We are seeing the death of Logan, but
Chauncey's
it's
right.
the-
It wasn't his death. He just became
wasn't.
feral, and that's where they found out about the bone claws. This is not the death of Logan. His healing factor did end. His healing factor did stop working for a long time. But
It was
it's the death of Wolverine, not Logan, because now
Yes.
he's gonna go on this journey to find who he
right,
is.
and that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
What might happen in season 2? Because
Yeah.
no, don't get me wrong, FJ been on point. FJ been on point with her comic book knowledge. I'm not taking that away from you at all.
Oh wait, one thing. Sorry for my outburst. I didn't realize that you weren't talking to me. I thought you were talking shit. I apologize.
No, you ain't got to
Can
apologize.
I ask y'all a question?
Wait a minute, hold on. You ain't got to apologize to me. Fuck you. Go ahead, Ted.
Can I ask y'all a question? Do
Mhm.
y'all think they're gonna do the comic book thing where they take the adamantium? Excuse me. Now I'm saying ant, nigga. Oh my god. So that they're gonna take the adamantium from Sabretooth, or are they going to find a deposit of adamantium and
The
give
comic book way Wolverine got his adamantium back was through Apocalypse.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Apocalypse.
And it didn't take it
He
from
takes it from Sabretooth though.
No, and
No.
Apocalypse
No.
Apocalypse just returns it back to, not returns it, he restores it back to
Well, because I
like
believe he
Thanos
made him
left
he made him one of the 4 horsemen, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Because he
becomes
took
the 4
out one of the Wolverine had to take out one of the horsemen. I think he took one out or something.
I think I thought he replaced Death, like how Archangel became
Yeah.
Death. I believe Wolverine became one of the 4 horsemen. I'll look it up. Y'all talk about. I'll find out.
Yeah,
That's
but-
what one of my videos said earlier, so that's why I was asking.
No,
But
so
yeah, no.
I understand where you're coming from. Go ahead.
You know, like I said, so I am excited about this upcoming episode.
I'm sorry, Denzel. I apologize. I just want to answer Teffy's questions real quick.
Mhm.
Wolverine went without his adamantium for a full 6 years. Got his adamantium back via Apocalypse by replacing Death as one of the 4 horsemen.
Yeah.
Who was Death at the time?
I don't know, but remember Angel was Angel, and then he went and Apocalypse made him Archangel, and he was the Angel of Death. So
Yeah.
whomever is Death at that time, that's who he replaced, and that's how he gets his adamantium back. Go ahead. I'm
Kurt,
sorry,
do
Disno.
you know that comic?
Huh?
Do you know the name of the comic that it came
I'll
from?
find
I
out for
just
you,
want.
boo. I got
I was
you.
about to say, as Kurt was talking, I was in the midst of I was on Google, like, who did Wolverine replace as?
What I'll do is I'll update this Wolverine shit via banners so I don't interrupt the conversation because we got about 15 minutes left. But go ahead.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, so like I said, so I'm excited for how they're going to end season 1, and I was actually gonna carry on and ask the question, what do you guys think? Now, of course, we have all stated that we think that Onslaught is gonna be the thing for season 2. But what are some other storylines that everyone is looking forward to seeing, like comic book storylines that you think that they could be bringing into Xmen 97?
That's a
Because
good
as they
question.
said, we are getting season 3. So if we're getting season 3, my thing is we could be I'm gonna say maybe Onslaught is like the beginning of season 2 into like the mid finale, and then that goes into like some type of like House of M Messiah complex.
So real quick, Wanda and Pietro, his son.
Yes, you said Pietro.
Yeah,
Pietro.
they were already established in the original.
Yeah, because
X-Men.
Morph turned into
family. I think it was
Quicksilver.
Family Matters or Family something. I forget what episode it was. Where they basically let Magneto know these are your children.
Yeah.
If we get no more mutants, Bo, if you motherfucker,
I think he's going in that direction.
If you go House
no,
of M on these bitches, but House of M is so. But see, House of M was predicated on Wolverine.
I feel like that would be a season 3 storyline, though.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
that's too much. It's just
I told y'all I'm waiting on Scarlet Witch. We already seen Quicksilver. We already seen Polaris. I'm waiting on Scarlet Witch.
So one thing that kind of stood out for me where Jean's scene with Cable was they did that little choral note, kind of like, and I was like, okay, so we're bringing back the Phoenix. We gotta have Phoenix and Onslaught next season. Like, are we doing these things? These would be fun things, and I like fun things.
Yeah, we know how you like fun things.
Wow.
I think something is going to happen because, like, at the end of the day, Jean is about to be killed by Cable, and Cyclops get a wind of it, and I don't know. And then y'all don't, and I don't know what's going to happen, but something is about to happen with Jean, Cyclops, Wolverine, and I feel like Nightcrawler is there for a reason. He's going to be teleporting a bunch of different people to different locations for some shit. I don't know what's going to go on, but something is about to happen with Jean and Cyclops because he likes, I gotta go in a sense, like Jean in danger, and it's like we say, huh?
I said, myself, I'm not really sure. Go ahead, BK. I'm sorry. I was just saying in my head.
Yeah, I was just like, it's just like that right there, like how it's gonna end. I'm that's what I'm anticipating about because I really don't know how it's gonna end. Like I usually can, like, I think it's gonna go this direction. But one thing I learned about this damn season 1 is you can't predict shit.
Nah.
Because it's so messed up, and it's like you don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and I agree with you on that. That's why I don't really have a true perspective of what comic I want to see because there are too many involved. I feel like we're going to get Iceman coming next, or we're going to get.
That's what I want. I need Iceman to come back.
Yeah, because Iceman and Bastion battle each other, so it's like, is Iceman going to come into play? And then is that going to bring in X Factor, Excalibur? Is it going to bring
X Force? I'll take X Force.
X Force, right?
Please keep X Factor. Okay, so hold on. X Force was more of a Black Ops ran by Wolverine. X Factor is who I would like to see with Strong Guy, Banshee, Havoc, and that's Scott's brother.
Yeah. And I agree with you, and I don't mean to cut you off, but I feel like it's either going to be, you got to have Bishop's story in there too, because Bishop comes back. Bishop is actually in Fatal Attractions. Bishop is actually there with them while they're facing Magneto in this moment. So it's like, what is Bo going to do? Is he going to pull it from that? Is he going to pull it from Ultimatum? Is he going to pull it from Apocalypse? It's so many ways he can go. You're going to get Wolverine's story, Logan's story next season mixed in.
I'll tell you where it's going. I'm gonna tell you where it's going. I'm about to tell you.
Go
We only got
ahead.
one episode left. And bookmark this motherfucker right here. King Kurt Live said it first. We got one episode left. This will not be tied up in a nice little bow. What's fitting to happen is Magneto is still a world Earth threat.
Yeah.
I predict that the X-Men will not succeed in stopping Magnus, which will usher in the necessity for Avengers versus X-Men.
Yeah, I think that's good because we already
showed Captain
we already
America.
showed Captain America. They showed Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
They showed the Hulk.
The Hulk. Come on. Why?
Yeah, they showed more.
I thought about that. I thought the Avengers was coming, and I was like, we're gonna have a Civil War. It's gonna be. I was like, we good into all of this.
Listen, they have showed we have the rights to use these characters. So why not? And guess what? Here's the other caveat to make me substantiate my belief. Scott, during Avengers versus X-Men, was what? Revolutionary Scott, right?
Yes, he is.
Where is he heading?
He's heading into that revolutionary era. But also, you got to remember, he was also dealing with Hope in X-Men versus Avengers. He was also dealing with Hope because he was trying to get Hope to channel the Phoenix so that way she is in control of the Phoenix. So that's what I'm saying. Like I am with you when you're talking about X-Men versus the Avengers. I am with you. But if we're gonna go X-Men versus the Avengers, if we are going comic book accuracy with Bo, because Bo has shown that he is going comic book accurate.
Yeah, but he's adapted comic book moments.
Yeah.
It's not panel for panel. Yeah, it's not panel for panel. Listen.
So can I?
Yeah, go ahead, Tef.
I was gonna say I just kind of disagree only because one of the homework recommendations from Bo was the Star Trek, the cause and effect episode where they're doing the time loop. So I'm thinking we might get like time heisty where we're going back in time and fixing things, but that he said we weren't going to see any time travel, wasn't going to fix any certain things this season,
like Gambit,
right? But I don't want to discount that because I really think that's going to come into play season 1 episode, like season 2 episode 1.
So
I agree with you, Captain.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to agree because even if you go to the older X-Men series, there is a moment where Bishop and them are going back in time. And you know, Bishop is always
they keep fucking with time. They stay fucking with time. Niggas will go back in time and see themselves going back in time to fix the time and still fuck up the time to fix the time.
Time is a soup.
Yeah, stop going back in time. But I just really quick, I want to go through. Here are some of the main story arcs of X-Men. This is the biggest story arcs ever of X-Men. And I'm not going to go through all of them, but I'm going to say them real quick. The Dark Phoenix Saga, we've already seen that, right? That was in the original series. Age of Apocalypse, we got a taste of that in the original series, so they don't need to revisit that. Days of Future Past, same thing. They've already kind of done it. Mutant Massacre, that was almost Genosha, right?
Yeah.
I saw it at X-Men 97. Inferno, X-Men Mutant Genesis, X-Men God Loves Man, Messiah Complex. That's sinister.
My favorite story. That is my favorite. The Messiah Complex and Messiah War is
Operation Zero Tolerance. That's where we see Bastion. So we're right now we're in zero tolerance.
Yeah, because tolerance equals is extinction.
Right. Fall of Mutant, Fatal Attractions, Powers of X, Wolverine, House of M. Phalanx, we did the Phalanx in the original series. I doubt we do that. Messiah War, Onslaught. I still think we might get Onslaught at some point. E for Extinction, Planet X, New Mutants. But these are the main X-Men. What makes the X-Men is the je ne sais quoi that makes them who they are. These are the storylines that we know and love. Any adaptation of them, fucking amazing. Right. And I think that we all agree with that. With 8 minutes left, honestly,
we might get New Mutants.
We might get New Mutants.
You remember a few episodes ago, Morph transformed into magic.
Yes. Yeah. And we already got Sunspot. I mean, you have everything there.
Sunspot. Yeah,
you have everything there.
And I know some people are not are not big fans of Jubilee, but yo, the standoff between Sunspot and Jubilee in this
you mean
episode.
the fireworks show at the ball?
Big ass fireworks
Let
show.
me
That
tell
shit.
you.
This.
Listen, okay.
When she actually taps into her power.
Listen, it could be. You could say it was weak. It could be weak sauce, whatever. But the fact that these two that are clearly in love with each other, and it's just like, yo, like I am sorry, but I gotta do this, and it's
She's
just
like, wait, I didn't mean to do that. She like,
wait, can I tell you? It gave very much like Civil War when Hawkeye and Black Widow were fighting each other. It's
Yes.
like, oh, I don't remember you pulling your punches. Like, oh,
yeah.
So before, unfortunately, child, okay. I'm gonna tell you right now. No, because I love doing this with y'all. I really have. I love nerding out with my friends, but I love nerding out on content like this. Kurt yells. If you ain't used to a Philly nigga yelling, you don't watch our fucking show. I can tell you that right now.
You've never been to Philly, apparently.
Exactly.
So please don't think that this shit is like we laugh and joke about this stuff all the time. We are supposed to get heated and passionate about shit like this. This is why we fucking love Bo right now, because he's doing the thing that we as nerds say just do. Prime example, Sonic. Don't fuck up Sonic.
Yes.
What do the nerds do? You're fucking up Sonic. Change it. And what did they do? They changed it. And now, one of the best franchises. They got spin-off shows. Knuckles is just the #1 show on whatever
Paramount.
So listen.
Sonic 3 coming out. They're saying it's gonna be taking.
I only got a few minutes. Shut the fuck up. What I'm trying to say is, listen to nerds. Listen to us. We're doing review. I didn't want to do this shit. These two motherfuckers down here said, Kurt, no, we got to do it every week.
We do.
Okay. AJ dedicates a hell of a lot of time to get the Easter eggs, notebooks, and research. Taff got a whole lot of other shit going on that she don't need to be streaming on a Friday. But here we are. I say that I'm
pushing back my stream for this.
No. I say that and it's I say that to say, not to be threatening. He's not threatening to be live on air. Don't be. Shut up. I say that to say this is how much we are loving some shit that represents us, but it ain't us.
Mutants are black people, so it is us.
No, but it's. What I appreciate is it's content that can be consumed by anyone. Because let me tell you something. If you hate Sentinels, if you hate Sinister, if you hate Bastion, and you are racist, that's you, bro. That's you, my guy. Okay, you can't see our black skin. Cool. Did you see the mutants? Do you feel for them? That's our fucking history, man. That the shit that's happening in Genosha, guess what? Historically, that is what has happened to black people time and time and time of fucking again. So when I get excited about Magneto, it's because I'm fucking tired too.
It's what's happening in Palestine right now.
That's why I get so excited, because when I tell you that dialogue of Magneto, when he was just like, you can't tell me nothing, bro. I saw it, and I'm here to lay fire to this fuck ass, trash ass planet. She already called it the Milky Way ghetto. Fuck it, burn it. I'm sorry. Either way, head nurse in charge. Xmen 97. I'm sorry. I get it.
Rumble, young man, rumble.
Listen, I'm ready. The way I would be on Magneto's team burning shit up, you have no idea.
But I want to ask one question. Whose side are you still on? Team Magneto.
Magneto.
I'm on Magneto.
I'm going to Wolverine's funeral, but I'm on Magneto's side.
BJ.
I'm on Magneto's side. I told you that's Big Daddy. I follow him to the ends of the earth.
She gonna fold. She gonna fold like an old wallet.
You want him to strap you on the X, cover your mouth and tell you to shut up.
You gonna be doing the bending.
Listen, you nasty motherfucker. Shut up. This is what I'll say. This finale, we're trying to find an amicable time to really have a 2-hour stream, to really get deep into it because I feel like this finale is going to throw us all for a loop. We are not quite sure when we will do it. We might do it on Friday. It's most likely not going to be because we need more time. So out of respect for the other programming on the network, we'll talk amongst the team. We're going to drop the time, but it will not be too long after the episode drops. Keep it locked. This is the best show on TV as far as I'm concerned. Make sure to follow all these amazing people and support the network as you always have. We will be back next week. After Wednesday, we all fitting to be fucked up. I feel it.
Look, I got like 6 tall boys just waiting for next week.
Oh, I'm getting a bottle.
So to BKE, Denzel, the chivalrous nerd, Teffy Wonder, the Wonder Clone, and of always, Faye J. LaFleur of Faye Talk. I thank you. I hope that we can find something else because Game of Thrones is coming back.
Ooh, I'm ready for some
I look, and let me tell you, I'm ready for that.
What they doing? What you did? Wait, did you know that was our show name?
Yeah.
No.
Did you know? Did you? That's me and
Our
Teffy
good
story.
Targussy Talk.
Targussy Talk is our show name.
I'm gonna be part of that. Trust
me.
I'll be too then.
Teffy, we about to run all this shit back.
I
love it.
Talk.
We
can talk about the dragons now. I'm ready.
All right, listen, y'all already know. Keep it locked. Trying to bring you all everything in dope black content creators and all this hot shit. Remember, keep it locked. Trivia is up next, and we out.
Still can't stop it. Crawl. Still can't stop it.